Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to talk about if you should buy a new car or a used car. Alright, so today I am going to show you more in detail the car you should buy to get the most value for your money. Okay, so with that being said, let's begin. Alright guys, so as you can see here, I am going to show you why buying a used car is a better choice than buying a new car. So as you can see here, this is pretty much the value of the car that goes down each year. First year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, okay? And then this is also the years when it comes to the repairs. So this green line here is the repairs, this one is the depreciation. And so with that being said, the first year that car, when you buy it brand new, is going to lose 25%. All right, so if you do the math, 25% of 40,000 is 10,000. All right, and by the way, this is very important. As soon as you buy a brand new car, the first month you lose already 10% the first month. Yeah, believe it or not, that's the average. All right, then after the first year, now you're on the second year, your car now is only worth 30,000. So on the second year, usually depreciation is about 17%. So if you take out 17% out of the 30,000, you lose 5,100 on the second year. Then on the third year, usually the depreciation is about 15% average. So on the third year, you will lose about 3,735 bucks. All right. And then if you continue doing the math, on year number 4, then you also lose another 15%, which means you will lose 3,165 on depreciation. Now, if you look here, I did the math, and as you can see, when you buy it, you pay 40,000. Then on the second year, that car is worth 30,000. On the third year, is worth 24.9 thousand. On the fourth year, is only worth 21.1 thousand, and on the fifth year, is only worth 17.9 thousand. All right. So if you analyze the depreciation, you're going to notice that year 1 and 2 are the worst years because that's when the car loses the value the most. But once you get to the third year, you notice the depreciation is not that bad. That's why I put this line here, and I put base price and value, because if you buy a car between year 3 and 4, it's the best time, because that's when you're gonna get the best value for your money, okay? Now let's just do some quick math. If you just add the first 2 years, only the first 2 years of depreciation, guess how much that is? That will be 42%. So in the first 2 years, when you buy a brand new car, you lose on average 42%. Isn't that crazy, guys? Just think about it for a second. 42%. That's crazy, right? And then, of course, like I mentioned, year 3 and 4 are the best to get a good deal. Now, when you buy it, make sure you check it with a mechanic, do the proper research. That way you don't get any surprises, all right? All right, so now let's say you want to get more specific and find out the depreciation on your car right now. So what you do is you apply the formula, which is salvage value divided by the estimated useful life. So what does that mean? So let's say you bought a car for 30,000 and right now it's worth only 15,000. So you subtract, and then the salvage value is only 15,000, right? Now you divide that by the life, estimated useful life. So let's say if you had it for 6 years, then you divide that by 6 years. So in this case, 15,000 divided by 6 equals 2,500 per year. So that will be your depreciation for each year. Now, if you do the math, usually when you use the formula with new cars, more than likely you're going to have a really high depreciation compared to when you buy a car on the third or fourth year. All right, nice to know. Also, guys, just so you know, the average depreciation on cars from year 2 to 6 is between 15 to 18%. But in this case, I'm just applying 15%. All right, guys, so to show you that I actually do what I say, I am here in the garage of my luxury apartment, and let me show you the car I own. Yes, that's an Acura TSX 2010, by the way. And as you can see, my neighbors like expensive cars, but I wonder, more than likely they are financing those cars and losing some money. But yeah, this is my car, an Acura TSX. I did some modifications, of course, added some racing rims. It's pretty nice. And I also added a MagnaFlow exhaust system, as you can see. And let's see how it sounds. And of course, it has leather seats, as you can see. Really decent interior. And of course, the sliding roof and the LED lights. Pretty cool, huh? And recently I bought this spoiler, which I am planning to put soon, so it looks more sporty. Yeah, it has a light which I gotta plug, make some little holes and put it on top, but eventually it's gonna look even more sporty when I put this on. Really cool. Another cool modification I made to increase horsepower is this called air intake by Engine. It's a really good modification if you have an Acura, of course, or a Honda. Increases horsepower and makes the sound even better. And this car has been really good. No complaints. When I got it, it was in 2013, and I got a really good deal. It only had 30,000 miles, and I got it for 20,000 bucks. If I bought it new, this car would have cost me about 40,000 or maybe 45,000. So that's a really good deal. I got it for less than 50% from the brand new price. And not to brag, guys, I know I could buy me a Porsche or a BMW, but like I mentioned, you have to sometimes delay gratification to achieve better goals. Now let's talk about leasing. So yeah, it is true, when you lease a car, you don't have to pay the down payment. You're gonna have lower monthly payments, and you can, change cars every 2 to 3 years. However, at the end of the day, you are only paying for the use of the car, so you are not really paying to own the car. So with that being said, you will eventually lose money because you don't own the car, so you cannot sell it. Now, some of the leasing cons are that, for example, you have a mileage cap. Every year you can only drive the car only like 12,000 miles. Then if you pass that, then you pay extra. And then you cannot do any modifications. You have to pay more in the long run for a lease car because you don't own the car. It's not really a good idea when it comes to value for your money. So the only time I will recommend leasing is if you just need a car for a few years and you don't really want to buy one, then leasing is an option. Or if you just like to, waste money and you just want to have a new car every 2-3 years and you don't want to deal with repairs or anything like that, then leasing is also a good option. But my recommendation is, as always, to buy a car that is 3 to 4 years old. That's where you get the most value for your money. Alright guys, as you can see, buying a car that is 3 to 4 years old is much better than buying a new car. If you like this video, please hit a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss my next video. Alright? As always, remember, knowledge is power.